Well, my history in this race started when I was a young kid and started following it. And for me, this was always the dream. I came from Olympic background with sailing, windsurfers and then dinghies. And I just had this fascination about this race. I'm not sure what it was in the beginning that really dragged me to it, but I think it was just for me this combination of a fantastic adventure and a sport combined in one, and I like both. Probably I could skip all the studies I've done in my whole life for just doing one Volvo Ocean Race, because you learn everything you need later in life. I think the ocean is a place you love or you hate. You know, people normally have that love or hate relationship with it. Some people are scared about it. Although I think being scared comes from not being familiar with it. It's just one of those remote places on the planet where you can just be yourself and you feel very much in one with the nature. The race is very unique in this aspect because we go across all the oceans and you have a huge contrast in the event from being close to the shore and the public and the fuss and the helicopters and the cameras, and then suddenly you're out there by yourself in dead silence, just the wind and the waves. And that's what's fascinating about it. You just know every day is going to be filled with new experiences and challenges, and you just can't predict them. And that's it's almost like a drug. And to do that with other people and share that experience with other people is even better. This race is, when you do it as a sailor, it's just such an enormous amount of impactful images, you know, that flies through your head, because you experience so much every day and it's hard to remember them all. And for me, this was one experience. I still remember it very clearly. I was just standing in the back of the boat and I had one of these antennas and I fell over it when a wave hit the boat and it poked straight into my eye. At the time when it happened, I could still sort of blurrily see, and Albie, one of my crew members who just gone on his medical training course and learned to be a nurse a few months ago, you know, put some stuff in my eyes, and he was contacting Sure, and it turned out when I got to the hospital in Cape Town that I was like 1 millimeter from losing my sight, but I was very, very lucky. But at the time out there, you have this contrast that you're playing with danger and you're playing with risk and the nature, and every now and then you get reminded, like a reality check, you know, this is not just a game. This can get serious. I think in the world we live on land today, you know, things get very protected and covered up, and it's difficult sometimes to feel alive. It's difficult to feel that you are really in ones with what you're doing, and I think everybody have those feelings. And I always talk about, in this race, I talk about being present. You know, and I feel when you're out there in the ocean and you're racing, you are so present. You are here. I mean, you're fully here with your body, with your mind, with your and with the other guys around you. You sense everything. And there's no phones, no computers, no nothing to kind of interact with you or to blur your mind. It's just you and reality. And to me that is unique, completely unique.